Hello everyone. Welcome once again to our hematology and oncology educational series. Today we are going to talk about thalassemia. Thalassemia is a very important case to discuss because in our country there are almost 35 to 45 million people suffering from either thalassemia trait or intermediate or major cases. And if we are not able to tackle down this problem, the numbers may increase. So, firstly, what is thalassemia? Thalassemia is an inherited problem where patient's ability to make blood is compromised. Hence, these individuals suffer lower levels of hemoglobin for their entire life. This can be divided into three types. Either there can be thalassemia trait, intermediate or minor or major. So depending on if they have got the thalassemia gene mutation from only one parent, then it will be a thalassemia trait. If they have got the gene mutation from both the parents, it will be major, and intermediate will be somewhere in between. So a minor is somebody who will have a little low level of hemoglobin around 9 to 10, will be able to do all his activities normally, will never require blood transfusion. Intermediate is a person which by its name suggests will require intermittent transfusions, that is during stress, surgeries, pregnancies, infections and such major problems in life, they will require transfusions. Major is a big problem. These kids from 6 months of age to the time they are alive, they require monthly transfusions. And not only this is enough, because of such long term repeated courses of transfusions, they develop problems related to recurrent transfusions, that is iron overload, infections. These infections could be HIV, HBsAg and a lot of other dangerous infections. Because of the iron overload can be dangerous. It can accumulate in the heart, cause heart problems, accumulate in the liver, cause liver problems. These people can have thyroid problem, pituitary problem, growth problems, sexual hormones can be less, and hence all different kinds of problems. Overall, these patients can have growth challenges, these patients can have intellectual development challenges, and hence it is very important to address the problem of thalassemia. In our next session, we will talk about how to manage the patients of thalassemia, and in the next session thereafter, we will talk about how to prevent thalassemia in our country. If you like our session, please like and share the video, and if you have any questions, post it in the comment section. Thank you.